Okay. Yes, here we go. We are back at it again. It's your guy Ray, aka Uncle Ray, aka Auntie Thriller. My tag team partner in the building, Mr. AJ Russ, aka Swagger Russ in the building. Collectively, we are the Cowboys Connect. We're gonna be connecting you to America's team. We got that plug on the Cowboys for you. Make sure you're tapping in with us here on our new channel, the Cowboys Connect, and also over there on the Tackle Media Network. Man, what's up, bro? How you doing? Spider-Man dropped yesterday. Hey, had to run it back again. We're gonna go run it back again. Great movie. But no, training camp been popping off. Man, I've been seeing a lot of good stuff, and we're gonna talk about it. And I got a question for you. Gotti, right? Gotti.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
Yeah, it's offense theories. Hey, that's the standard, bro. I mean, hey, everyone's talked about the Dallas Cowboys offense. All you need is an average defense, stuff like that as well too. I think people underrate the fact that the Dallas Cowboys offense is about to take another step. And then, like we talked about before the video started, Jadon Blue, he's been flashing in camp already. I think he's going to be a guy that's going to be a huge reason why his offense can elevate to the greatest offense that there is. Yeah. And speaking of that, let me tell you where that saying Gotti came from. Hold on, watch this real quick. Watch this clip real quick. All right, y'all.
Would you say you guys were ahead of the run game based off what you did this past season? A year ago, you maybe didn't know about the run game, but today you do.
So what? I'm sorry.
Your run game, you know more about it now than you did a year ago at this time. Do you like where it's headed?
Last year doesn't define us this year, so we're trying to rewrite the whole script. We got a new identity as far as our run game goes, pass game and everything. So we're trying to find that now, but I'll definitely say we're off to a good start.
What's that identity?
What's the identity? Fast, physical, violent, imposing our will on opponents. Dak has a new saying, Gotti, greatest offense there is. So that's the standard for us.
That's Dak's saying for y'all.
Gotti, ask him about it.
All right,
G-O-T-I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Irv Gotti?
Yeah, Gotti. That's his little thing now.
Greatest offense there is.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Okay, so we saw Tyler Guyton there talking about Gotti. What are your thoughts about that when you hear Tyler Guyton say that?
Not for sure. For him to have that confidence as well, too, going into year 3, a lot of people, have the question marks and expectations of him being a first-round pick in 2024. I think, he knows, how capable this offense is of being a Super Bowl level type of offense. Everyone around in the league knows it. All defenses knows it. All defensive coordinators are going to be studying the offense, trying to search how to stop it. But, you can't stop the inevitable. The offense is about to be scary. So, he knows that the tackle positions, everyone talks about the interior offensive line with Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, and Tyler Booker being the strong suit. He knows that he has pressure with him and Terrence Steele to, perform. And for Guyton to frankly stay healthy. Because, last year when he was healthy, he played well too, though. So, but he knows, the wide receivers that you have with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and Ryan Floyd, how he stepped in and emerged as wide receiver 3. Then the tight ends, Jake Ferguson, you wanted to get more yak, but overall, he's still a dependable guy. And he had a lot of receptions last year, too. Potential Bevis fan for Michael True if he's able to flash. And then, of course, we know with Javonte Williams and then potentially Jadon Blue, Phil Maffa, we'll see about the pecking order on that perspective. And then, of course, Dak Prescott being we think, top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
But the possibilities of this offense from a success standpoint is endless.
Yeah. So let's give you a numbers standpoint from that, because a lot of people like to see the numbers. So in 2025, a year the Cowboys didn't make, the playoffs, the Cowboys were second in total offense in the NFL with 391.9 yards per game, right? Passing offense was second in the league, 266.3 yards per game with a total of 4,735 yards total for the season. The rushing offense ranked 9th in the NFL with 125.6 yards per game, right? Then scoring offense, 27.7 points per game. Then total points, we scored 471 total points last year, right? And so, to contribute to that, Dak had a great year. 404 completions on 600 attempts, 4,552 yards, 30 touchdowns to 10 INTs, passer rating of 99.5, right? Great passer rating, right? Here's the thing that I think really is going to take it to the next level, right? You kind of already mentioned this. Javonte had 252 rushing attempts for over 1,200 yards, 4.8 yards per carry. So that's almost 5 yards per clip, right? That's half what you need to get a first down, basically, per carry, right? With 11 total TDs. The next best rusher on this team didn't come into on the team really until the back half of the season. That was Malik Davis. He had 52 attempts for 250 yards, 4.8 yards per carry, again, in the same carry with 2 TDs. So, Jadon Blue, we talked about that. That's going to be one of the biggest X factors for this, I think, to be that gaudy offense, because we've already seen it so far in practice, the flashes, the explosiveness. You know, when he came out of Texas, they was like, man, this is a guy that can, come out of the backfield, home run hitter, screen game, different things of that nature, even line him up in a slot some. So if you can get that dimension from him, I think that's amazing. Also, like we said, you talked about the tight end room. Jake Ferg he had 82 catches, but he only had 600 yards, right? So on 82 catches, he only had 600 yards. So that means, he wasn't going nowhere. He averaged 7.3 yards per catch, and he had 8 TDs. So remember, there was a run right there in the season where he was getting a bunch of TDs. Like, okay, Ferg, Iceberg Ferg, baby. That's what we call him. You thought he was doing crazy. Also, another factor into that, Ryan Flanoy popped off. When CD got hurt, we started seeing a little bit of like, okay, there's something here to Ryan Flo. And I think he's going to be, for sure, no question of the doubt, he's wide receiver 3. We even heard Shotty's like, I don't know if I want to use him on special teams because he's too valuable of an asset now on offense. 40 receptions, 475 receiving yards, 11.9 yards per catch, 4 TDs. And this is doing this behind a CD, behind a GP, when he's originally buried because they wanted to give all the reps to Jalen Tolbert. They swore Jalen Tolbert was going to be something. We thought Jalen Tolbert was going to be that guy, but he
started wearing street clothes at the end of the season, though. Not dressing out because, it's like it's fun.
Talk about it, bro. So, even those, which that even kind of ties into another video me and you talked about doing, is Kevontae Turpin. I don't even see a spot for him on the roster, but we'll tease that for y'all for another day. So, you see, we already have the things implemented to make this offense even greater than what it was last season. If you have a healthier offensive line, that factors in. Then getting more from running back 2, and just more out of the tight end room as well too. I mean, yeah, I stand by that statement. And I was telling you earlier on a video when I've always, people say like greatest offense there is, and it reminds me of the greatest show on turf. If y'all are old enough out there to know that, some of y'all may not be old enough to know what the greatest show on turf was, but that kind of revolutionized NFL offenses. They had like 3 receivers to go over 1,000 yards in a season, but that could happen in Dallas.
Yeah, I believe so too. I mean, like you said, they averaged nearly 28 points per game last year. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas averaged 30 points per game. And like you were saying about the Rams from Greatest Show on Turf, I mean, that was before I was born, obviously, but I mean, knowing football, you know about it, you do your research and stuff like that too. Yeah. And I was talking about some of the absurd stats that they had, like in 1999, for example, in that era of football, which is totally different. Yeah, they averaged 33 points per game. And then in 2000, they averaged 34 points per game. I mean, it just continued to go up. In 01, they averaged 31. So, I mean, like, I think Dallas, I mean, they average 34, 35 points per game. Yeah. But, like, I think they can average nearly 30, and that can end up being the number 1 scoring offense in the league. So, just overall, like you said, all the factors. And then, like, talking a little bit more about Jadon Blue, man. I mean, like, he didn't play a lot last year, but, like, you talked about him being a threat in the receiving game as well, too, in addition to George Pickens, to CD Lamb, to Flo, even to Ferg as well, too. Like, that just keeps the defenders more honest, and then it's going to be able to run the football at a high level as well, too, and free up things for Javonte and Jadon Blue from that aspect, too. So I think that, I mean, defense is going to have to pick their poison ultimately in this offense.
Exactly. But you talked about defenses picking their poison with our offense. If our defense can be just average defense, a couple more takeaways, give this offense more opportunities to score, that's going to factor into this really being the greatest offense there is, because you give Dak 1 more opportunity, 2 more opportunities with the ball in his hand, hey, you don't know what magic he can create. And like, Dak has been over the last couple of years, he keeps evolving. He gets better and better, and he's more cerebral. He's a very cerebral quarterback, man. His eyes are everywhere. He check down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He check it down. Check. Like you see it. He's the knowledge there. Yes, yeah. And he still has some juice in his legs too. If he needs to run, he can run. I don't suggest him doing it all the time, though. But
he's lean now too. He's very lean now too.
Yeah.
As well.
Everyone saw that picture earlier in the season, like in the off season, like, oh, they like Dak look jacked. But
man, there was one that got photoshopped too, though. But no, he is though. Like even like last year, like he really started cutting after he had that hamstring injury. So yeah, he definitely has been getting right. Like you said, he's getting more cerebral as well too, and it's like really a chess match with him and defenses and defensive coordinators at times too before the line of scrimmage. It's really a work of art. Like in the past, like quarterbacks like Peyton Manning have been able to do that pre-snap as well too. So like he knows exactly what to see because he's seen everything in the league now, being in the league for 11 years.
Yeah, which. You know what I'm saying? That's why, ESPN or whoever did that list, the top 10 quarterbacks, they had him at number 6. I think he should have been a little bit higher, but I'm not going to argue it. They are noticing his greatness. You saw so many times these networks would say, oh, Dak's a problem. Dak's a problem. That's a casual fan. Even to this day, I still hear casual fans like, oh, did he get rid of Dak? I'm like, come on, bro. You don't know ball. Tell me you don't know ball without telling me you don't know ball. Essentially, like if you've seen the progression every year, there's only one year I think Dak really, really struggled, and that was the year we had to trade for Amari Cooper midway through the season. So once we got him, he improved. Once he got Amari, he was on a ticket. His rookie year, man, you had Dez. I think he had Jason Witten. He had Zeke, of course, obvious. That look at that. That's a perfect example. When you get the running game booming, you can do anything. And I think a lot of it this year also is gonna start with that running game because, like I said, 4.8 yards per rush. That makes it we're 2nd and 5. You got 2 more downs to try to get 5 yards. I mean, it makes it a lot more easier.
Play action too as well.
Yeah, play action. Yeah. Screen passes as well too, which we saw yesterday in practice. Javonte was back there doing a bunch of screen passes. So I think he's good at that. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game. Everyone wants to talk about what he does in pass pro and carrying the ball, but don't forget he can catch the ball out of the backfield as well too. So being able to implement that into this offense, I think it's gonna be absolutely amazing. So yeah, man, y'all tell us what y'all think below. What do you think about the whole Gotti reference? How do you think the Cowboys offense is gonna do this year, and who are you looking to break out maybe on the offense this year? Man, make sure you like and subscribe and follow us here on the Cowboys Connect channel, then over on Attack on Media Network. Yeah, it's your boy Ray. I got my partner Swaggy Russ. We out the building. We're gonna go see Spider-Man again. Hey, don't forget you loved out there. You're needed. How about them Cowboys? And let's end it off with it. Here we go. And we out here, y'all. Okay.